Hello everyone and welcome to my second day of casting FAF games. Today we've got a 1v1, I believe this is a ladder match. Up here in the top left we're going to call this Team 1, and down here in the bottom right we're going to call this Team 2. Up here for Team 1 we've got RLO opening UEF going first LAN. And down here in the bottom right for Team 2 we have got Amygdala. Also UEF. Opening first land, second air he has queued up here. Some good luck, have fun's going out right now. Will Arlo respond? It doesn't look like it. Got a couple of land factories out now. Let's fast forward here a little bit so we can see some action. What do we got coming out here? I think that's an engine coming out here from Team 2. And up here in the top, we've got some engines coming out as well. I don't see any labs or anything coming out. We're going to start some early expansion here from both teams. Got a lab coming out from Team 2 currently, and a scout. Meanwhile, Arlo up here in the top still only has a few engines. Not really concerned about raiding his opponent at this moment, which is fine. You don't always have to raid, but he is, luckily enough, sending his engines to the other side of the field, so they are going to get these mexes unless he starts sending labs this way, which it looks like he is. But he has a tank sitting here. I'm not sure if he plans to send those this way or not. They're just sitting there currently. But his base is about to get raided. Let's slow down to normal speed here. We've almost got that air factory up for Team 2 down there in the bottom. Arlo up here in the top getting harassed by this scout and lab currently, as he moves a tank in to try to deal with this problem. The labs are going to get away. Now moving our ACU to the east, maybe for some expansions over here. We have a second land factory underway for RLO. And a second land factory underway also for Amygdala down here in the bottom. Still just producing labs though. Our comms are moving to opposite sides of the field. Got some radar coverage up here for RLO so he can see on this side of the map. He should be able to see these labs just sitting here now though. And it looks like he does. We are amassing some troops over here to try and deal with this problem. RLO running into some units with his comms. He's gonna farm those for some points towards his veterancy. These labs now moving forward, but they're not going to get very far. We have a couple of tanks sitting here in his way and a third one out now to join them. Arlo not really expanding much. He has an engine down here on this bottom island, and I'm not really sure what for. He needs to get these mexes on this left side. His opponent has the ones on the right. Arlo moving his comm forward, taking these mexes now. He needs to move forward and kill these engineers so they can't rebuild them. But we're moving forward on the left with some more units here. Amygdala's comm now moving up to assist his NGs from this comm push of RLO's, who is now taking the mexes on the right hand side. But Red is now sending all of his forces to the left, so all of RLO's forces that he has sent down here will be punished by this army. I'm not sure if Arlo has enough tanks down here to deal with this. And he might. He has some reinforcements incoming on the way. Arlo just doesn't have any troops on the field. We have two more land factories underway for Amygdala. Meanwhile, we're still just operating off these three from RLO. Got some comm action popping up here on the right side of the map. Looks like we have some NGs trying to sneak around, possibly into the backfield here. No, they're coming back in, possibly to build this PB. Try to keep Arlo from pushing with his comm. And down here on the left, it looks like Amygdala has broken through with his units, and that will now be pushing Arlo pretty hard on the left here. Arlo with some units on the right to help attack this calm. These units on the left are going to be a problem for Arlo really quickly. We have a tank just sitting here with some Engies. Let's look at our... No, I still have... I need to turn that Engie thing off. So we are not going to click on our opponent's axis. Gonna see if we were stalling on either of these players. But I just don't want to have the glitches like I had last screen. Arlo in some trouble up here in the north. Still hanging on to the south next though somehow. I don't think Red's noticed that his tanks have just happened to attack it as they've walked by it. These ACUs still attacking each other up here in the north. Both in the yellow. Red has taken a little bit more damage than Arlo has. Will Arlo push and try to tie? No, he's going to kill these nexus of Reds that Red has taken from him. Now they're both pretty even in health. Red still pushing Arlo on the left-hand side. Arlo looks like he is falling behind quite a bit. Somehow still holding on to this next in the south. Arlo is going to group up his troops here to try and defend against this push from Red on the left side of things. Arlo now looking a bit worried. He angles himself towards the water so he can make a quick getaway as Red brings in some troops to help him out. Arlo now taking damage from some Artie over here, some Lobos. But Arlo's base now going to get hit as he hasn't moved his troops in, but he gets a PD of it just in time. That is going to stop this push from Red. That's going to deal a lot of damage. I don't think he has any Artie in this mix. So that PD is going to deal with that very nicely. And Arlo, I believe, is now going to attempt a counter push. We do have some PD on the way down here for Red. Arlo deciding not to push and instead retreat his units to group up Feather. But we do have some Artie in the mix here for Arlo, I believe, so that PD should not be a problem. Arlo having to retreat into the water. He's down to 2,200 hit points, moving to the left side of the field, it looks like, to attempt to help his units over here. But Red now moving with his comm and units in the north. And it looks like we found this mech down here in the bottom. We have an Engie down here reclaiming it. Arlo will lose that mass as it is completely uncontested. We now have Arlo moving in on this position. Will we take out the PD? That should be his main concern, and it's going to go down. He should be able to have a free push here. But Red is also pushing with huge units up here in the north. This could be a base trade. If Arlo does not do something about it. We have another PD up here, though. I don't think we have any Artie yet. Do we? No, we do have some Lobos now. So this PD should be dealt with. Arlo deciding to stop his push and collect these nexus. I'm sure he's stalling. It's a mass or something. I'm sure he's stalling something. And he would really love to have those nexus added to his collection. This mech looks unfinished. Not sure why he didn't finish that, unless it was Reds. No, it is Blues. I'm not sure why he didn't finish that mech before walking away. Red taking down that PD up in the north. Arlo is going to move north to try and counter push. I think he's going to swing around. He's going to lose his base, but he may have an opportunity to kill Red here. We have some tanks moving south to try to keep Red from pushing with his army in the south. So Arlo can sneak around behind Red and possibly overtake him with his units. But we need to get moving fast as Red moves towards the left-hand corner. and may be able to sneak down towards the south soon. Arlo now moving all of his units towards red. This could be the end. Amygdala looking a little scared in this corner. He has backed himself up against the wall. He has reinforcements coming in from the south. I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this or not. It's going to be a close one. Arlo moving his units down south to stop the push from Amygdala. Now surrounding the comm of Amygdala with his units. Trying to get his comm in position to attack him. It's going to be a close one as Red has to make it over this edge. I think Arlo notices that and is moving his comm down. But Red is now surrounded, and it looks like this is going to be the end of the game. He says, "Oh no," in the chat. And that is it. Arlo has destroyed Amygdala inside of his own base. Amygdala has so much map control, but he just pushed too hard with his comm. And that is going to be the end of the game. If you guys enjoyed that cast, let me know down in the comments below, and I will do some more. This has been a short and quick, nice and sweet. Great game by Arlo. That was close. He is in the red as well. If you guys enjoyed that, let me know in the comments down below, and I will do some more. Thank you for watching.